Star Trek Prodigy. It is season 2. It's, I guess, still considered episode 1? It's a part 2. I actually don't know if it's 2 or 1.
Netflix says episode 2.
Oh, well then we're gonna go with that. And it's Into the Breach part 2, I believe. Let's do it.
Alright.
See, I don't like it when it's like this.
Oh.
I should have antennas on both sides.
Yes.
So, like, I do this even though I'm not using it.
But this ship is gone. Why
No,
is
it's not technically gone. Is it gone?
I don't know. Well, they're gonna
no,
go
see,
through
Robert Picardo got added with Beltron, so he wasn't even in the first one.
Whoops.
Were they trying to be surprised?
Yeah, even though he was spoiled immediately.
Yeah, they released the teaser months ago. I'm trying to think if it's one of those situations where there's like 3 DeLoreans at once, like Back to the Future.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
So, like, at this point, has Chakotay and the Delta Quadrant gone into the wormhole to go further in time, or is he still in the Delta Quadrant, no longer been taken, which means there's still a version of the Protostar in the Delta Quadrant? I'm just so confused.
In the first episode, they went out of their way to talk about everything that has happened in the past has happened, even though some of that was in the future.
Yeah.
And so it feels like they're kind of setting it up to say, like, we're gonna go get a Protostar from the past, but it's okay because...
It's okay. It doesn't matter that it didn't get buried in rock. They were trying to give you an explanation of the type of time travel they're doing in the first one, to be like, don't get mad. So they just gave her a ship to go... Again, we don't know exactly what Solum is, but I'm assuming it was the Delta Quadrant. So, like, what's the speed the ship can do?
To life on other planets.
I like her outfit. I'm not mad at it.
This is as far as I go.
I'm just not
Get
gonna
out
help
and
you. Just open the door and kick her out. Oh, it's beautiful and all exploded. So, like, is her father there right now? Alive? A young version of him? I don't know how long they live. I'm surprised they jumped right to Solum already. Like, that's... Or is she dreaming? What is those helmets? You guys won't be able to see out of those. You also don't know if it was, like, what the culture was like. It's just what your dad told you. What if they're, like, super evil?
I've already warned.
Oh.
The spy I said would come.
Oh,
a
she's the worst.
So
Oh, gosh.
she's trying to trick you.
This chick needs to die.
You will never truly be one of
Do a
us.
DNA test and see if...
Belonged here.
Prove that you're a timey-wimey person.
My younger self stands here as living proof of my origins. But who are...
But that means her dad's gonna be there. Do a DNA test and prove that that kid has a kid, and they'll be like, nah.
Seal the chamber.
Gosh, it's like it's gonna rain at a football game. Thank you.
Oh, it was glass anyway?
Yeah.
I guess there were windows somewhere.
Yeah.
Fugitive in Sector 1. Oh!
They already have her ID'd?
I'd just be like, someone fell out of the sky. That's all I'd be concerned about.
We're into Starfleet rendezvous. Come in, Starfleet.
That chick left. She's like, this is as far as I go.
Oh, 2 Vavnikat warships out of nowhere. We're under attack.
Oh no.
Oh! Wow. Don't know how you'd see a space battle with an explosion. Were they in low orbit?
She must have been, but that's not where she said she stopped.
Leading to a future reality. Some 52 years.
They just threw their luggage in it.
I was innocent, and now I'm an accomplice.
I'd go turn them in. Like those idiots, they were snooping around.
I sense Janeway is omitting a lot of facts, and I'm gonna find
He can read her mind, so like, just go walk in the room with her. It is interesting because everything they've shown in the trailer, seeming to be in these first 2 episodes.
Oh. There's
What
a
is
whole
that?
Thing.
A living being?
The space amoeba.
Mohawk signature. No life signs, but we are getting a hail from it.
Put it through.
That's Chakotay.
He's like, I'm king here. Don't come get me.
Oh.
What the heck was that?
Seems our activities have attracted some unwanted.
And since I'm Janeway, I'm gonna do what I want.
I'm sorry, but now is really not the time. Commander?
Kill him.
You can't just kill him.
Maybe I'll just meet you later in Shuttle Bay 3.
I would put him off the ship so quick, dude. They need him for something, clearly.
My message across.
Brig.
All of you.
Frog would be like, I didn't want to do this.
I don't remember what that means.
I don't know. I thought it was like when they controlled their heirloom or had some like
Maybe
some
her dad's
telekinesis
nearby.
stuff. It's probably her dad's nearby is what she's feeling. She's like, Dad, I saw you die when that heirloom kind of bumped into you one time.
Is your name Iltheron?
I never even knew his name.
I'm your daughter. Or I will be.
Phaser, 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 phaser.
52 years from now, the last known
More data?
His plan was to commandeer the ship, but his first officer fell in battle.
Oh no.
No, the birdie got
Sam.
shot.
I may not be coming back from this one.
No.
Tell Catherine.
Tell her what? You love her? You love her? Oh no, they're all gonna surround him. Now don't you feel like jerks for snooping?
It would be lost in the past.
Until we found it on Tars Lamora.
Okay, just recap the last season, and then we'll go with the new season.
Time travel is not to be trifled with. We analyzed...
For someone who does it a lot.
Gwyn might never be born.
But she's already born.
Yeah, be fine.
It has cloaking to prevent detection and temporal shielding designed to resist time paradoxes.
They went and built that whole ship, and Angelica's like, nah, don't do it.
Can I trust you to keep this secret until I make the call?
You can't even trust him to read a book. It's the same one. She can control both of them. Guess they don't have DNA scanners on this planet.
I wasn't even sure you'd help me.
I like you this way, not in a fish tank and making me learn languages.
Surely I don't make that bad of a father, do I?
It's
You were crazy.
Like, actually insane. You tried to kill me and left me for dead a couple times.
I don't have the answers you seek, but I know where we can find them.
At our local
I
library.
was
Were you
gonna
gonna
say the
say
same thing. Oh dear.
Reading Rainbow.
We have our great history and knowledge.
Oh, that's their library? Just
It looks like the thing that was in space. It told Janeway not to go into the wormhole.
it does.
It's just the lawkeeper. He's barely more than a library.
He's nicer. That's why we painted him white, so you know he's not scary.
we're sure this will work.
The Valura is the foundation of our culture.
I would ask more questions.
You are one of
What do I have
us.
to do?
If you survive.
There we go.
Not even in the academy yet, and we're already a part of a classified...
Why are you saying that in the corridors? Like,
Because he's
he's
so
the worst.
dumb.
Mission.
Oh gosh.
Secret in Shuttle Bay 3.
I just
Zero, try to slow her down.
Drive her insane.
attack her. I know, right? Just open your thing. I really don't know why you would stock a ship with crewmates that are telepathic when you have a secret mission going on.
Well, because most of them are not that dumb.
Just reading everyone's mind all the time. Here's the well.
All right. Where are the dolphins? This ship is so big.
I know, right?
I want to see it next to a
I know,
Galaxy class.
Right? You need a size comparison going on.
What?
Look at angled Jeffrey's tubes
I
there.
guess they had those in the original series, but they weren't that big.
That was more Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
Unless we move it.
Why did Murph land like Jeff Goldblum?
Engines.
So nothing entered their head to go tell Janeway.
We don't know how
They just want to go move the ship.
Detain them.
No one's gonna be like, Janeway.
There's so many violations here.
I like Rock.
Oh, good. We're
Idiots.
just gonna go through early.
Did they not notice the ship left the shuttle bay?
We're not going into that wormhole. We don't even have a ship capable of...
No one sensed that? I still see them. They're not gone. It just grabs them and pulls them into the chair.
Insane seatbelts.
They're going into that wormhole.
It's a weird group of them to go in. What the heck is going on?
Oh,
What the
that's
heck is going on?
That's a strange one.
This is bizarre that like so much is happening in just the first episode, seemingly.
I mean,
What's gonna happen for the next 18 episodes?
I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Now we're just gonna be in the future with Chakotay.
But that wasn't like the whole group. That was like It had Zero, Dal, and Jankum.
So then they have to go find that Klingon that we saw.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Klingon showing up at some point. Who is the big bubble thing, you think?
It's definitely Dal.
You think Dal turns into a giant bubble? It's time travel. So
Yes.
it's one of them. I don't know who or what reason. I'm just irked that no one ever calls Janeway when there's something going on.
Well, they're dumb kids.
I feel like I'm being harsher on this because it was more excusable in season 1 because they literally didn't know what Starfleet was.
Yeah.
And in this, they showed a time jump where they've been, like, at least taking some classes.
Right.
So it's like, you should know this stuff.
Especially with how Janeway, like, oh, you, like, were snooping around where you shouldn't, but Janeway was so chill, she's just like, let me just explain all the classified stuff to you. Alright, so what are you gonna do with my trust? Just not call you when I accidentally spill the beans again, because...
5 steps outside the door, I
Yeah.
let it go. When it's on Netflix, people haven't seen season 1 sometimes. They're laying out the groundwork of what already happened, so they needed to have a scene to do that in. So, like, you just gotta see what vehicle they put that narration in to explain it to people, and it was in her... They betrayed her trust to sneak around her ship and snoop, and she immediately isn't mad, but just tells them, like, it's okay, here's the whole plan. These people are telepaths. Zero's a telepath. I was even thinking when I was editing the last episode, I was like, how did Zero not read any of their minds? At any point. Even when they first meet Janeway and them, they're like, oh, we have to go to the bridge, Captain. So they're clearly were talking about it, or, like, intimating that's what they were talking about. It wasn't on any of their heads that Zero heard. Zero's mentioned before that he struggles with, like, accidentally reading people's minds when he shouldn't.
Right, yeah.
And then her dad is, like, not a monster. He's just an astronomer. I just feel like that went to 11 really quick. It was happening so fast, that's what I said. I'm like, I feel like it was a dream sequence. Because I was like, okay, she showed up, said, hi, this is who I am, immediately gets ushered in. And I'm like, oh, this can't be real. But it is. It just seems a bit odd because one chick shows up and says, oh, that's a kid version of me. A spy's gonna come soon. They are just taking the word of someone. Like, yeah, she has proof that she's a time traveler because it is that version of her, but, like, they're immediately like, attack her. And it's like, wouldn't you be like, well, let's hear both sides. But maybe they're not a rational race.
Yeah, they seem to be very not willing to hear. They're like, well, she spoke first, therefore she's right.
Yeah. Do more things?
Yeah.
Let's do more
My
things.
food will be done in 6